Hello everyone and welcome back to the Long Dark. On today's episode, we're going to go mine some coal. The only problem is, as you can see, it's a hell of a blizzard out here. It's absolutely ridiculous. I really don't want to wait around because I've been sitting around. I cooked up all that meat that we got on the last episode, and I've done a lot of things. And I've just been waiting for the blizzard to pass. And it still hasn't passed, so I say to hell with it. We're going to hit the road and we're going to get going. This is dangerous to do because when it's blizzard conditions like this with high winds, your temperature gauge will go down very quickly. A lot more quickly than it will when it's calm. But I think that we're going to be okay. If not, I can always stop and make a fire somewhere that's sheltered out of the wind and we can warm back up. So if need be, I will show you guys how to do that. But what I'm hoping is, since this has been going on for a long time, I'm hoping that it's going to stop soon. And if that's the case, then it's going to be smooth sailing. And I think that's what's probably going to happen, but you never know with this game. I've had a blizzard like this for 3 or 4 days straight on this game before. And you want to talk about having nothing to do, man. You can only cook so much and sit around so much before you go stir crazy. So we are heading down this road. Somewhere off to my right, over there somewhere, is a couple cabins. There's a little tiny road that leads off to it, but I don't think there's any way in hell I'm going to be able to spot it in this blizzard. But that's another option for us to go and warm back up, if need be. Yeah, see, that's just lake. I'm not sure where that road is. It's off to my right somewhere, but with the wind blowing like this and the whiteout snow, I don't think we're going to be able to see it. But that's okay. We're just going to keep on cruising because we are still good on our temperature for now. And the weather might let up once we get off of this map and onto the next one, because we're going to go through 2 different maps on this little journey. I'm kind of trying to keep my eyes peeled a little bit too, just in case I see any wolves. I don't know whether the wolves will attack me on this level here, whatever this level is. But you never know. On the story mode, they would absolutely eat you. So you have to be very careful. I'm sure on the easiest level, they probably won't. But this is whatever level it is when you go into survival mode. I don't know what it starts on. I don't know if it starts on the easiest or if it's like a mid-level or something. Usually that's the case. But either way, we're going to keep our eyes open and our ears peeled just in case we happen to see any. Because if we see any, I'm going to shoot them with that pistol I have. I don't really want to, but I'm definitely not going to get eaten. So as you can see, the wind has started to die down, and it's starting to get a lot calmer. And that is very good news for us. I don't know if that was the road I was looking for or not. To get to the mine that we're going to, you just keep cruising down this road. It's been a long time since I played this game. The story mode was a long time ago when I played it. So I don't remember exactly where the mine is, but I do remember from the gas station and the lake, you're going to want to go down this road, and it'll be somewhere on my left at some point. I know that's not very specific, and it might lead us to kind of get a little bit lost, but that's okay. We're gonna go on an adventure. I'm going to go ahead and pull this pistol out, though, just in case. Because, 1, if I see a wolf, I will be able to protect myself. And 2, there's usually rabbits up here. Once I get onto this next map, and I'm at the end of this map, and I can shoot them. And we can get some rabbit meat to eat. Now, you notice I picked up a stick. I'm going to pick up several on my way through, just in case I got to stop and make a fire to try to warm myself up. Because my temperature gauge, I have about 1/4 of it left. It's about 3/4 of the way gone, so I might have to stop at some point up here and warm up. But we'll see. I'm going to force this trunk open with my pry bar and see what's inside of it. Go ahead and search this car.
This will
All right, it's just a pair of boots. Let's check the back seat, see what we got. We got a cloth, okay. We'll take that. And we will check the front seat as well and see what's here. All right, we got a granola bar. That is at 85%, so that's good to go. Got another can of spray paint. I'm not going to pick that up. I don't know what the hell you do with it. I'm going to check the visors. I don't know why I check the visors. I always do. And I've never one time ever found anything in the visors of a car. Now, some people say they have, and maybe they have, but I never have. Not a single time. All right, so we are heading towards Commuter's Lament. And this will lead... I'm going to go ahead and pick these rocks up, too. Because you can throw rocks at rabbits as well. So maybe if I'm not overburdened with weight, I will try doing that. Because what you do is you hit the rabbit with a rock, and then you run up and grab it, and break its little neck. And that way you don't have to waste a bullet. But if I'm overburdened, I can't run. So if that's the case, there's no way I'm throwing a rock. Throwing the rock at the rabbits is a skill that you definitely have to perfect. I got really good at it on story mode, but as I said, that was over a year ago when I last played this game. So it's very possible that I will miss multiple times before I hit one. Something I'll have to practice to get good at again. But we do have a pistol, so we can always just shoot the damn thing and be done with it. And that's what I might do. We'll see. I kind of like the idea of trying to hit it with a rock, though, first. If I can still run when I see one. Because there's no doubt that I will be extremely overburdened before this video is over. Because I'm going to the mine to grab coal, and coal is very heavy. And I'm going to take all of it. All the coal that's in the mine, I'm taking with me. We're going to bring it back to our gas station. That way we have a great supply of coal to burn in our stove so we can cook our fish and deer meat and whatever we get. Because coal burns for a long, long time. Somewhere around here there's a basement, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to find it. Because there might be some stuff in there we can salvage. Oh, here we go. Here's the basement. There's also a backpack here. Let's search that. See what's in it. We got a flare, a marine flare. All right, we got some antiseptic. We'll take that. Here's a dead guy. Let's go ahead and search him. See what he's got on him. He's got a stale chocolate bar. Well, I'll take it. A pry bar. It is stale. And it is a chocolate bar that was in the pocket of a dead guy. But then again, my last name is Hershey. And I do love chocolate. So I'm eating it. I don't care. I'm taking it. All right, we got a Wilderness Kitchen book. This is actually going to raise up your skill levels when you research. You spend time reading the book and researching, and it brings up your skill level, which is awesome. We also got some lighter fluid there. What do we got here? A first aid kit? Let's see what's in that. Ooh, nice. Another sewing kit and a bandage. Sewing kits are very, very important in this game because you cannot repair your clothes without them. Here's some more tools. Another cloth. The tools are also important for the same reason because you cannot repair your equipment without it. You have to have a toolbox. Let's see what's in this one. Search the drawers. We got a rifle cartridge. That'll be nice when we actually find a rifle. Oh, yes! Dude, we got a hunting knife. That is awesome. And a whetstone to sharpen it. You have to have a hunting knife in order to carve up deer and rabbit and stuff like that, to be able to skin them and gut them and all that stuff to use. You have to have a hunting knife, and we did not have one yet, so that is absolutely clutch. Let's see what's in here. Decent sport socks, we'll take them. Thin wool sweater, we'll take that. A sweatshirt, we'll take that. And a worn dress shirt, and some long johns, and some socks. You always want to try to upgrade your clothing whenever possible. Also, you can see that a lot of this stuff is wet because I've been out in the blizzard goofing off. It doesn't protect you that well when it's wet, so sometimes it's a good idea to have extra that you can swap out when it gets wet. I don't do that all that much because usually I get myself to the point to where I have so much warm clothing on that my temperature really doesn't change much. I guess we can swap those out since they're dry. Keep our feet dry. These pants are soaked, man. Goodness. Alright, that's pretty much the same thing. And I think that's it. I don't think we have anything else we can really put on. Alright. I think that's everything in the little basement here. To make sure I didn't miss anything. Anything in this corner? No. Just the paint, which I'm going to leave because I don't know what the hell to do with it. Alright, let's rip some of this up while we're in the basement here because that'll give us a chance to warm up as we stay in here. So let's do that. That's another little tip I can give you is you can rip up stuff and do little things, research, do those kind of things while you're inside of a house, and that will make time pass and you will actually be able to warm yourself up when you need to be. This will keep us from having to start a fire and use up a match and use up wood and all that kind of stuff. Because while you're indoors on this game, you're warming up, which is great. And as you can see, just from ripping up this stuff in the cloth, I'm already 3/4 of the way full on my temperature gauge again. So I will be pretty much all the way full by the time I leave here. And there we have it, pretty much all the way full. Alright, I think that'll be good. Let's try to eat something too, maybe, and drink something. Let's see, what do I want to drink? Maybe I'll drink a soda, because that'll help both. Although I got those pork and beans I need to eat too, because I already opened them. I'm just kind of checking the percentages on all this stuff and trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink this orange soda and fill up my hydration that way, and I'll finish filling up my calories with these pork and beans. Because I already opened this can. I smashed it open. I don't have a can opener yet. And if you leave it too long, it'll deteriorate quickly and you won't be able to eat it at all. So better in my stomach than in the trash. That's the way I look at it. So now our hydration is full and our calories are full. So we are in excellent shape. Now we're going to head up this way and try to meet back up with the road. It should be just here. Yeah, there it is. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to head up here, and somewhere up here on my left should be the mine. There's also going to be a place where the road kind of drops off, I think, if I remember correctly, like a big ditch or something where the road is collapsed, and you have to kind of try to find a way around that. You can go down through it, but you have to be very careful because you can really hurt yourself. Now let's pull this pistol out here while we're heading up this way through the woods, because I don't think I want to go against a wolf with a rock. And there is a wolf on story mode that hangs out in this area, and you got to be very, very careful through here. I don't know if he'll be here on survival mode, but he was here on story mode, and he almost killed me once. There's a little rabbit. Let me get up here closer to him if I'm going to shoot at him. I don't want to miss and waste a bullet. Man, I got really close. Hello, little guy. Goodbye, little guy. He did. We're going to pick him up, and we're going to go ahead and harvest everything from him right now. I'm not going to wait. We can get 0.9 kilograms of meat. We can get the hide, and we can get the gut. So let's take all of that. The gut you're going to use to make fishing line and line for your snares. The hide you can actually cure and tan, and you can use that to make mittens and all kinds of stuff like that. Here's that place where the road died where I was talking about, where it fell in. So we're going to go up this way. And if I remember correctly, let me grab this stick. If I remember correctly, up here somewhere, you can kind of get around all of this stuff and not have to deal with it. Ooh, what is this? We got a dead deer laying here. Hope it's not too frozen. It is frozen, but let's see. We can get 1.3 kilograms of meat off of this guy. The hide and 2 gut. That is awesome. Let's take it. Now, we probably shouldn't be picking all this stuff up because we're going to grab all that coal. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be moving super slow. But I can't pass up that much meat and that much gut. It's definitely something that is worth getting if you find it. Because I didn't have to waste a bullet. And that is multiple days worth of food right there. So I'm in a little cave now that I found. I just grabbed the firewood out of it. So I'm just going to walk back here to the back of the cave and kind of look around and make sure there's nothing in here. Now this is a spot that if you wanted to, you could build a fire in here and you could sit by the fire and warm up out of the wind. And you could also put your sleeping bag down in here and you could sleep if you're really, really tired. This is a nice little spot to get out of the wind and warm up and save yourself. So I will try to remember that this is here if I'm ever up here again and I need it. Now if I follow the rocks here, I think I'm going to come up to the mine, but I don't think I can actually climb the hill that I have to climb to get to it. Because I think there's a fence there if I remember correctly. You can kind of sneak your way down it, but you can't get up it. So what I'll do is I'll walk this way until I find it, and then I will retrace my steps back down the fence line. What's that over there? That's some kind of box. Can I search that? Yes, I can. What's in it? Pair of running shoes. Okay, I'll take that. We got some reclaimed wood here, but I'm already getting very, very heavy, and I'm very close to the point where I'm going to be moving very, very slow. I'm already encumbered to where I have too much weight, so I'm already risking injury with every step I take. And I still have to get all the coal yet. Yeah, this is the mine up here. Right here, at the end of this fence, right there, you can kind of sneak down that from up there without having to walk all the way around. But you can't climb up that hill. It's too steep, especially when you're in the shape I'm in now, where I'm carrying too much weight already. Because I will definitely break my leg if I try, or my ankle or something. All right, so we're going to make our way down here and then walk back up the trail to get to the mine there. It's kind of rough trying to climb hills when you got too much weight on you. Because you don't move like you used to move. That is not what I wanted to do. I was trying to put the gun away, but I think I dropped meat. I don't want to do that. Rancid? Why the hell is it rancid? Oh, because it was laying there. Okay. That's fine. Pick it up. We'll take a look at it when we go to cook it and see what the percentage is, and then see what the percentage is after we cook it. A lot of times, rancid meat, now in real life, don't do this.
Oh, this gear is
but on the game, you can take the rancid meat, cook it, and that'll raise the percentage up to where you can eat it and you're fine. In real life, you will get very, very sick and probably die. So do not do that in real life. A bunch of rabbits just ran by. I could have shot them and had more meat. But like I said, I'm already very encumbered. And I still have to grab all this coal. And I have a lot of meat on me that I can cook up. So I don't want to kill those rabbits right now because there's no guarantee that I'll be able to eat all that meat before it goes bad. I'd rather keep them alive and running around and playing and making more rabbits. So next time I come through, they'll be there, and I can kill them then if I need to. That is a very, very good idea and a very good lesson for long-term wilderness survival. All right, I got to pull my lantern out because I can't see a damn thing in here. But you always want to try to conserve your resources as much as possible in a survival situation. You want to ration your water, you want to ration your food, and like say you see a whole bunch of blueberries or something like that, you probably don't want to pick and eat every single one of them the first day. It's fine to pick them all because you don't want anything else to eat them. You want to be able to eat them yourself. But you need to ration them out over multiple days.
Should be good to drink.
Because you want to make sure that every day you have some kind of calories coming in. Ideally, you're going to eat as much as you can if you have enough food, but that's never the case. Survival really boils down to a couple things. It boils down to being hungry, being thirsty, and being bored. Being bored is the biggest problem. This is coal right here on the floor. That's what it looks like, and that's where it is. It's just found on the floor, so as you go through here, you just pick it up, every piece you see. But being bored is the hardest part of survival in real life, because there's nothing to do. I mean, you look for food, you harvest food, you build your fire, you gather firewood, you boil water. Those are the things you do at camp. And those are the things you do in order to survive. But once the sun goes down, you're not really out there gathering anything anymore because it's dark and you will hurt yourself. So basically you're just kind of sitting around waiting for daylight. Now you're going to be feeding the fire every little bit to make sure it doesn't go out. And that's it. You don't sleep all the way through the night because one, you have to wake up every hour or two and put more wood on the fire, because if you don't and it goes out, you're going to be extremely cold. And two, there's a lot of noise going on in the woods at night. All the creepy crawlies come out. The snakes, all the different insects, the things that bite you, they're all out at night. And they're all making a hell of a racket, and they're all trying to crawl on you at night. So it's very, very difficult to get any kind of real sleep. And the worst time is like 3 in the morning for me. Around 3 in the morning is when you really, really start to miss home and miss your family, and you kind of are over the whole thing. You're tired of being hungry, you're tired of being cold, you're tired of being dirty. You just want to go home and have a warm meal and hang out with your beautiful wife and just chill out. That's when it gets to you, is in the middle of the night. And the middle part of survival is the absolute hardest part. Man, this place is stacked with stuff, ain't it? I left that flare behind because I don't really want it. I don't need it. Flares are really good for scaring off wolves if need be, but I have a bunch of them already, and I honestly have only used one like one time on this game, and that was to actually start a fire, not even to scare away a wolf. So to me, it's just extra weight that I don't really need to carry, and there's not a whole lot of purpose or point to having it. And we are almost through this cave, this mine. Now, once we reach the end of the mine, what we're going to be doing is turning around and coming back and going back to our gas station. If you go all the way through this mine and you go through the door and out on the other side, you walk down that trail and hook a right. And down there is a factory. And inside that factory is where I believe that's where the place is where you can make gunpowder and ammunition and all that kind of stuff. I think that's where that press is located. So if we decide we're going to make some more ammunition at some point, we'll be making this journey again. And we will continue on through this mine and over to that factory. But that factory is a death trap. There are 4 or 5 very mean and very ornery wolves that hang out there. I know when I went to it on the story mode, it was so difficult I was running for my life. I was jumping inside of buildings trying to stay alive, waiting for the wolf to kind of get bored and go away, and then I would run from one door to another door before he could get me. It was terrible. So unless we have to go there, I don't really want to go back there. Now I might at some point in this gameplay just for something to do, but it's not real high on my list of vacation destinations. That place is sketchy as hell. Now, making ammunition is very valuable to you in the game because if you run out, you can't hunt anymore. But the way I look at it, we can make line from the guts of the animals we kill. So even if we run out of... I'm going to go ahead and, I think, drop something because I want to try to get rid of some of this weight if I can. Let's drop these stones. I don't need those. That'll help a little bit. But anyway, you can make fishing line from the guts of the animals you shoot. So you can catch fish for a long time. You need to catch them anyway to make more oil for your lamp. And fish will keep you fed. Now, even if you run out of bullets, you can still kill rabbits. You can make snares and catch rabbits quite a bit with the snares. And you can also just hit them with rocks and break their necks so that you can get more line to catch more fish. Alright, this is pretty much the end of this tunnel here, of the mine. We're going to search all this stuff up here, but as you can see, I'm moving very slow now. And that is because I just have way too much weight on me. I'm carrying way too much stuff. And you might say, well, why the hell do you keep picking everything up? Well, you know, what the hell. I'm already slow. I might as well grab a bunch. Yeah, I don't need that. Hunting knife, another one. Nice. I'm going to take that just because, in case my first one breaks, I have another. Some painkillers. That's good if you hurt yourself. But you can also make things that'll help with that. There's a bunch of coal in this. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. There's a bunch of coal in this box, but now there's no box because I broke it. So out this door is where you're going to go to the factory. So let's go out here and I'll show you what it looks like outside. This is the outside of the mine. If you go down this path and hook a right, your factory is going to be a little ways over on your left, I believe. If I'm at the right mine entrance. I might be at the wrong mine. There might be another mine I got to go through first. I don't quite remember. It's been a long time since I've been through here. But anyway, that is the way we got to go. I'm not going to walk all the way down there and back up because I'm barely moving. All right, we're back in the mine now, and I got to rest because I am very, very tired. So I'm going to try to set a campfire in here maybe and cook something while I rest, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually set this up in here or not. I don't know if I'm going to have room. I'm trying to avoid lighting the lantern, but I think I'm going to have to because I just simply can't see what the hell I'm doing. So let's get our lantern back out and let's light it up so that I can see. Alright, here we go. Now we have to lay out our sleeping bag here so that we can go to sleep because my fatigue is to the point where I'm about to collapse and just fall asleep where I stand. And I don't want that to happen because I'll get cold. Yeah, it's not going to let me place the fire anywhere, I don't think. Well, that's a shame. But I guess it doesn't really matter because I probably don't have time to cook anyway because I'm going to fall asleep. So let's go ahead and just set the sleeping bag down here and let's get some rest. Turn this lantern off because we don't need it while we're sleeping. And we're going to sleep for, let's do an hour first. Let's see what that does for us. I don't want to sleep like a whole night. I just want to sleep enough to where I get some rest so I don't have to worry about falling out. We're going to do 2 more hours here and see where that puts us. Like, that's not too bad, but let's go ahead and... The hell with it. Let's sleep for another 4 hours. That should really crank up the fatigue meter. We should be definitely good to go then. Oh yeah, we're about 3/4 of the way up. So we've got to drink because we are almost out of water there. Okay, we got to probably eat something too, but I'm just going to go ahead and go back to sleep for a while. Because that way, if I go ahead and fill this up, since I'm so close already, then I will be able to go the entire way back to the garage without having to stop again. Unless I have to because I'm cold. So let's go ahead and just make sure this is topped off. Alright, what time is it? Is it... Yeah, it's morning pretty much, so let's pick our bedroll up if I can. I didn't want to do that. I want to pick it up. I think I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna have to bring my lantern back out. I'm gonna need it to get through the mine anyway. Okay, so we're gonna head back through this mine and head back towards the garage. So I'm probably gonna do a cut, and I will catch back up with you when we're a little bit closer to home, because I'm moving so slow. All right, we're in bad trouble here. Another little blizzard popped up, and I got very cold. As you can see down on the bottom left of the screen, my temperature is almost gone. I'm in the red, and I am very close to freezing to death. So I found that little road I was talking about because it's where I can see now. So I'm going to get my butt inside one of these houses and try to warm up. That was extremely close. We almost just died, and the game was over. That was very, as you can see, there's almost no red left in that little meter. Now, once that goes all the way down, your health starts to drain. So if I wouldn't have been able to find these houses, there's no way in hell I'd have made it back to the garage. I would have had to set up a campfire on the road somewhere. So while we're in here, we're going to go ahead and just loot this place. Because the whole time we're in here, we're going to be warming up. See if that's any better than what I already have. Let's go ahead and repair it. Still at 26. That's horrible. Let's repair it again. Still at 26. Am I failing the repair? Is that what's happening? I got a 70% chance of success. Let's see if it worked this time. There we go. We're at 51%. That's a little bit better. All right, we're going to go ahead and get going again, actually. Because by repairing that stuff, my temperature gauge went back up. So I'm going to go ahead and head back towards the garage now, and I will catch back up with you when I get a little bit closer. I just got to figure out which way the road is. I kind of got myself turned around. I think it's right down through here. Yeah, this leads right back to the road. All right, sweet. So I'll catch back up with you when I'm a little bit closer to the garage. Go ahead and take a drink first. Try to lessen my weight a little bit. All right, we made it. Our temperature gauge is only about a quarter left, but we made it. We are finally back to our little gas station here. There's no place like home. I am so happy to see this place. I did cuts so that you didn't have to walk along with me for that entire journey, but believe me, that was a long, long trip. I've recorded over 2 hours at this point just for this one episode. That was insane. I knew it was going to be hard because when you're weighed down like this, you move so slow. But that is a very long distance to cover when you're barely moving like this. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to drop some of the stuff we have. I need to drop the hides and the guts here on the floor because that's how they cure and dry. So we drop the guts here, as you can see. So that will cure over time, and we'll be able to actually use those to make snares and to make fish line. And we're going to drop the deer hide here. That we can use to make clothing. And we're going to drop the rabbit pelt over here on this side. Awesome. So in a couple days, those should be pretty well cured and ready, and we'll be able to actually use them to craft something. All right, so let's drop all of this stuff over here. Our coal, our sticks, and our firewood. Go ahead and get all of that stuff dropped down. And then I think that'll be about all for this video, because we're going on 2.5 hours or better now. And that's just way too long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I did. I almost died, but it was fun. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And thank you for watching. Until I speak to you again, love many, trust few, and do harm to none. God loves you, and so do I. Bye-bye.